Thank you, sir. So let me start a session with an anecdote that is a story of Unilever's sustainable transformation. So Unilever, as you all know, Unilever, it is a global consumer goods. So they are the company, they exemplifies how the commerce and technology can intersect to drive the sustainable development. They have faced certain challenges. The significant challenges, it is related to the resource depletion, waste management, and the social responsibility. They are the major producer of the household and the personal care products. And apart from that, they started to maintain the
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Akhila, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can you please, put in the slideshow mode? The PPT is not so clear, so that's. Thank you. Thank you.
The company faced certain challenges. The significant challenges, it is related to the resource depletion, waste management, and the social responsibility. So as a major producer of the household and the personal care products, the company need to reduce its environmental footprint. They have to maintain both profitability and the market competitiveness. But what are the solution for this? So they focused upon three things. One, it is a sustainable business model. Second, they focused on the innovative product and practices. And third, on the collaborative efforts. So when it comes to the sustainable business model, they focused on two streams, that is a commerce integration and the technological integration. So what exactly this commerce integration plays a very important role in the sustainable business model. So because of the commerce integration, it reduces the greenhouse gas emission and thereby improving the water efficiency, and it focuses on the zero waste to landfill fill. And apart from that, when it comes to the technology integration, based upon this digital tools, they started to track environmental performance. And when it comes to innovation product and practices, they started focusing on sustainable living plan. Thereby, they started lowering the environmental impact and promoting the responsible consumption. So they also started focusing on the blockchain for the supply chain. When it comes to collaborative effort, so they started collaborating with the various stakeholders such as NGOs, government, and the other business. So by the digital platform, they started to focus on the optimizing the supply chain operation, and thereby they started reducing the waste and they started improving the resource effectively. But what is the impact of this Unilever when they introduced this sustainable transformation? The impact was clearly focused on lowering the greenhouse, achieved nearly 52% tons of production since from 2008. It is all. Apart from that, when it comes to the technology integration, based upon this digital tools, they started to track environmental performance. And when it comes to innovation product and practices, they started focusing on sustainable living plan. Thereby, they started lowering the environmental impact and promoting the responsible consumption. So they also started focusing on the blockchain for the supply chain. When it comes to collaborative effort, so they started collaborating with the various stakeholders such as NGOs, government, and the other business. So by the digital platform, they started to focus on the optimizing the supply chain operation, and thereby they started reducing the waste and they started improving the resource effectively. But what is the impact of this Unilever when they introduced this sustainable transformation? The impact was clearly focused on lowering the greenhouse gas emission. You can't even believe that they achieved nearly 52% tons of production since from 2008. So the overall conclusion of this Unilever, it is all about the company. It is not only achieving the sustainable objective, but also they drive long-term economic growth and create the value for the stakeholders. So this is the best example for the sustainable transformation. Professor Akhila, today I will be sharing you the insights on the bridging the gap between commerce and technology for the sustainable development. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to CMOI and Dr. Amisir and the Karunya College for giving me this opportunity. Just to wrap with, day one, it is all about the role of interdisciplinary research in the business innovation and financial innovations. Day two, it is all about humanities perspectives on ethical issue and strategies with technological innovation and the sustainable growth. All the eminent keynote speakers spoke very well on the sustainable development. These day one and day two session or the topics, it forms a base for bridging the gap between commerce and technology for the sustainable development. So coming to the main part, so how to bridge a gap between the commerce and technology? So we have the business have to focus mainly on the potential ways. What are these potential ways? One, it is a collaborative research, then sustainable business model, technology enabled sustainable tools, cross functional education, industry partnership, data driven decision making, sustainable supply chain management, green entrepreneurship, and knowledge sharing. When it comes to the collaborative research, here I have taken a case study of IBM and the University of Illinois at Urban Camp. So, why this IBM and the University of Illinois? Because they are into the collaboration research. So one, it is a software industry, and second, we have this academic institution. So they jointly focusing on the sustainable development, especially in the terms of commerce and technology. So they focused on the joint research initiative. When it comes to the joint research initiative, they started focusing mainly on AI and data science. So this IBM and the university, they mainly focused upon the R&D departments. Next, we have this industry academic partnership. When it comes to the industry academic partnership, so with the collaboration of this IBM and this university, the students like to work on the real world project. So with this, it creates a direct link between the academic learning and the practical industry experience. When it comes to the knowledge exchange platform, so they have given a very good insight on emerging technologies and the applications. So, right, the IBM, they are very famous for this innovation hubs. They are encouraging the students for the startups. They are encouraging to spending more on research and development. So thereby, because of this, the commercialization, and because of this, the commerce and technology plays a very important role when it comes to the innovation hubs. Next, we have this education program. When it comes to the education program, the IBM and this university, they started giving the courses like the trending one, that is a AI. We have this machine learning, and because of these kind of courses, this helps the students for their career, and thereby they can evolve in the different fields. And next, we have this pilot project. When it comes to the pilot project, they started testing this AI models and the technologies. So if they get a negative feedback, they try to convert it into the positive feedback. So the total outcome of this collaborative research, so by all this joint research initiative or the innovation hubs or the education program or the pilot project, so because of this, so they are not only focusing on one thing, they are focusing even the different sectors like finance, healthcare, and the education. So this is the best example for the collaborative research of sustainability development of commerce and technology. And next, we have the sustainable model. When it comes to the sustainable model, so I have taken the case study of Patagonia. So Patagonia, right, this is a company where they are into the manufacturing of what we call it as a recycled clothes. So they are into the commitment to environmental sustainability. So they started focusing upon these five things. One, it is a sustainable integration, and next we have this circular economy models, and next we have green technology and sustainable supply chain and sustainable business model. So when it comes to the sustainable integration, so look at the way how they are into this sustainable integration. So they started using this recycled material. So because of this recycled material, there will be a reduce in the wastage and minimizing the carbon footprints. And next, when it comes to the circular economy models, they started a campaign or the program called Own Wear Program. So whatever the old clothes is there, so we can what share it to someone so that they can what use it. So like that, they started what extending their life of products and thereby reduces the waste. And when it comes to the green technology, this company started focusing mainly on low impact dyes. They focused mainly on the organic cottons and the energy efficient manufacturing programs. So if they started focusing on these things, definitely there will be what we call it as uh, they will be focused mainly on renewable resources. So, and when it comes to the collaboration of innovation, because of this collaboration of innovation, other companies also started investing on this company. Even the government supported them. And when it comes to supply chain, so because of using this fair trade certificate factories and the sustainable models, like they are into the durability and repairability. So totally, the company not only focused upon the brand reputation, not only focused upon the driven customer loyalty, this set as an example or the benchmark in the upcoming industry. So I will be sharing one video which is related to the Patagonia. So this is buy less, demand more.
Everything we make has an impact on the planet. The clothing industry dumps waste into landfills, rivers, and oceans, exploits workers, and contributes up to 10% of the pollution driving the climate crisis. All to sell you this t-shirt. But it doesn't have to be this way. What you buy is what the industry becomes. You have the power to change the way clothes are made. Buy less, demand more.
So you have seen this video, right? So you have watched this video, right? So this is the this company has set a benchmark in the industry. So majority of the company, they are following to be in the sustainable mode. And next we have this technology enabled tools. When it comes to technology enabled tools, I have taken the case study called Siemens and Energy. So this Siemens and its digital sustainable tools, they started focusing on EMS. What is this EMS all about? It is all about the energy management system. So when they started using this energy management system, it started reducing the operational cost. Companies' operational cost started reducing because they have adopted this EMS system. And because of internet of technology, they started to focusing on reducing the company's wastage. So by using the sensor, it is easy for them to detect how much the energy, I mean the energy that they have to what focus. So because of this internet of technology, so they are into this sustainable mode. And next, when it comes to the data analytics and sustainability, so because of this analytics to the track, they started reducing this carbon dioxide emission, and thereby they started focusing on the manufacturing process. And next, we have this digital supply chain management. So the company started focusing mainly on blockchain technology. So when they started focusing on this blockchain technology, thereby it reduces the risk of unethical practices. So this is the best example for technology enabled tools. And next we have this cross functional education. So getting seat in IITs and getting My screen. Ma'am, I'm unable to share the screen, ma'am.
It's here, madam. We can see your slide.
It is showing, ma'am.
Yes, it is showing cross-functional education slide.
Just a second. Okay. So, right, when it comes to the functional education, so getting seats in IIM and IITs, and especially in MITs, it is what very difficult. So here this MITs, they started focusing on the cross-functional education. Thereby, it helps to bridge a gap between the commerce and technology for the sustainable development. So they started a program called Integrated Design Management Program. So they focused on the approach, collaborative learning environment, and they focused on dual degree focus. So what about this approaches? So when it comes to the approaches, they focused on design thinking, technology management, and the product development. So by combining this with the technical skill, so it will be help them to enter into the sustainable mode. And next, we have this collaborative learning environment. When it comes to collaborative environment, so they fosters the teamwork and initiative problem solving and dual degree focus. So here the students get the expertise in both the business and technology with a single program. So by equipping with skills from both the discipline, and apart from that, they can learn the courses through the online learning platform. So the total outcome of this cross-functional education, so the successfully produced graduates who can adopt this integration of business and technology. So this is the best example for cross-functional function. And next we have this industry partnership. So I have chosen a case study of IBM and Coca-Cola. So IBM, it is a software company, whereas Coca-Cola, it is a soft drink company. So how there will be a bridging between a gap between this IBM and Coca-Cola. So everything is possible because of this industry partnership. So this IBM and Coca-Cola, they started focusing on four things. One, it is joint research development and innovation labs. And next we have this cross-sector knowledge sharing and talent development and cross-training. So when it comes to the joint research and development, so this IBM started focusing mainly on cloud-based analytical program. So by introducing this technology with the Coca-Cola industry, so thereby the Coca-Cola industry, they started reducing the supply chain and the whatever the efficiency is there. So they started reducing this cost savings for the better decision. So next we have this innovation labs and auxiliaries. So when it comes to the innovation labs, so right, IBM, they are meant for innovation hubs. So they are into this AI and this Internet of Technology. So because of this, so they can enhance the customer experience and operational efficiency. So, and apart from that, they started improving this digital capability and transformation enhancing. So thereby the Coca-Cola industry have a very good position in the market. And next we have this cross-sector knowledge sharing. When it comes to the cross-sector knowledge sharing, so Coca-Cola industry is different and IBM industry is different. So look at the way how they are sharing their cross-sector knowledge sharing. So IBM softwares will be included in the Coca-Cola industry. So thereby this Coca-Cola industry till now, they are having a very good market position. And next we have this talent development and cross training. When it comes to talent development and cross training, so you know, right, I have already told that the IBM, they are meant for the innovation labs, and they are into this innovation hubs. So they started investing much more on the R&D department. So driving the innovations and implementing the new technology effectively. So thereby you will be getting a very good result. So this is the best example for fostering the innovation and achieving the sustainable development. And next we have just so next we have this green entrepreneurship. So when it comes to the green entrepreneurship, already in the day 1 and day 2 session, they have given an example of Tesla. So this is the best example for green entrepreneurship. So when it comes to the green entrepreneurship, the Tesla is the company, they started adopting these 4 elements. So one, it is adopting the sustainable technology and develop the green business model and promoting the green innovation through R&D and utilize the green certification and the standards. So this Tesla company, they started focusing on reducing the greenhouse gas emission, and thereby we will be having the clear environment. And they started focusing on they started spending much more on R&D department. So when it comes to the R&D department, and we, you know, right, that we have this EV technology, and because of this EV technology, they started focus more on renewable resources of energy. And what is the outcome of this green entrepreneurship? To accelerate the world's transaction to the sustainable energy. So to give much more prominence, especially on the renewable resources of energy. I will be sharing with you a video which is related to the how this Tesla company, they are into the sustainability.
Tesla's mission is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Their solar roof and Powerwall products complement their EVs, creating a holistic approach to green energy. Tesla's vision extends beyond vehicles, aiming to create an entire ecosystem of sustainable energy solutions. This integrated approach is a major strength.
So this is the best example for sustainability. So next we have next we have the approaches. So bridging the gap between the commerce and technology for the sustainable development, it is an exciting and the crucial challenges. So here are the structured approach to know how the integration can be achieved. So we have 7 approaches. The first, we have this leveraging the technology for effective resource management, and we have this encouraging the green innovation, and next we have the promoting the responsible commerce and supporting the sustainable business model, fostering the collaboration and the innovation, education and awareness, and regulatory and the policy support. So moving on to the leverage technology for effective resource management. So here the business has to focus on Internet of Things and data analytics for the resource optimization, and AI and the blockchain for the transparency and the efficiency, and the advanced manufacturing technology. So I have covered different cases which is related to leveraging the technology for efficient resource management. First, we look on to the first case study. It is all about the Barcolina. It is a city where they have implemented Internet of Technology. So they started using the sensors, they started using to manage the street light and the waste management, and they started focusing much more on the water supply. Whatever the sensor that they are using through this Internet of Technology, thereby they help these services so they can focus especially on the renewable resources. So this is the best example how this Internet of Things it helps in the sustainable development. And next we have this data analytics for resource optimization. So here I'm covering a case study called Coca-Cola. So already have covered about this IBM and the Coca-Cola. So look at the way. So because of this technology, so the Coca-Cola industry, they started reducing their energy saving, and thereby they can reduce the carbon emission. And next we have this AI for decision support. So I have taken an example of this Google data centers. So look at the way how the Google data centers helps to enter into the sustainability because of this AI system. So, and because of this AI system and the adjusted cooling and the power usage, thereby they can reduce this energy sources. They can save the energy savings because of these kind of the technologies. And when it comes to the blockchain, so I have taken a case study called Everledge. So this Everledge company, they uses this blockchain to track the diamonds and other valuable materials for the sourced ethical and the sustainability. And next we have this Adidas. So Adidas, you know, right, it is a manufacturing of shoes. So they started using the advanced manufacturing technology, like we have this 3D printing in the speed factories to produce footwear. Thereby they can reduce the waste and they can recycle the production. So these are the best example for leveraging the technology for efficient resource management. And moving on to the next slide, we have this data analytics for resource optimization. When it comes to the data analytics for resource optimization, so this commerce and technology or the business have to focus mainly upon the predictive analytics for resource demand and optimizing the supply chain and energy management and efficiency and waste reduction and resource efficiency and water management and conservation and the smart building management. So here I have taken the case studies of Walmart. Why Walmart? Because so Walmart demand forecasting. So this Walmart, this, you know, right, they are into this global network of stores. So they started optimizing this inventory level, and thereby they reduced the overstock situation and minimizing the waste. So, and next, when it comes to Unilever, I have already explained so how Unilever played a very important role when it comes to the sustainability. So they reduce the waste and improve the resources efficiency. And next we have this when it comes to the energy management and efficiency. So we have Google. So the Google, they started focusing on the energy saving by opting AI technologies. So optimizing the cooling system or the power system. So they can save the energy. And next we have this waste reduction and resource efficiently. So Coca-Cola is the best example. So I've already told how Coca-Cola and IBM, they are into this the technology where they can reduce the waste in the production process. Thereby they can minimize the waste and improve the resources efficiently. And when it comes to the water management and conservation, Nestle is the best example. So by using these kind of technology, the Nestle, they started focusing on water consumption. So they started reducing the water usage, and thereby they started focusing on renewable resources. So these are the best example for data analytics for resource optimization. And next, we have this AI for decision support. Yes, nowadays AI plays a very important role. Not only in the agriculture, so you can see in different fields, even in the hospitals, even in the medical field, even in the IT field, AI plays a very important role. So how this AI decision helps for the sustainable development? So whatever I have covered the previous case studies in the previous slides. So these are these are the case studies which is related how this AI entered into the companies. So this AI mainly focused on the predictive analytics for the resource demand and optimizing the supply chain and the energy management and efficiency and waste reduction and the resource efficiency, water management and conservation, and the smart building management. So that is why the AI plays a very important role. And next we have this blockchain for transparency and efficiency. When it comes to the blockchain for transparency and efficiency, so the business have to focus upon enhancing the supply chains transparency, and they have to focus on facilitating the carbon credit trading and improving the resource management and promoting the ethical sources and the fair trade and automating the compliances through smart contracts. So I have taken the case study of PowerLedge, and I have taken the case study of Walmart and the Vera. So when it comes to Walmart, so Walmart and the IBM with their collaboration, so they started tracking on the journey of the produce from the farms to the stores. So thereby, because of this introduction of the technologies, they started improving the transparency. They started improving the food safety and the standards, and they started improving in the inventory management. So this is the best example. And next, when it comes to the facilitating the carbon credit trading, so whereas I have taken the example of, I have taken a case study called Veras. So Veras, it is a VC program. So they track the carbon credits. So they started focusing mainly on this reduction in the emission. And we have this Power Ledger. So Power Ledger, so with this technology or the data analytics, Power Ledger, they started, by using these kind of technology, their admission cost started reducing. So this is the best example for blockchain transparency. And next we have this advanced manufacturing technology. When it comes to advanced manufacturing technology, the business has to focus on increased efficiency and productivity, and the customization and flexibility, and enhancing the data integration and analytic, and innovation and product development, and sustainability and the resource efficiency. So I have taken an case study called this Siemens and additive manufacturing. So this Siemens is a company. They started optimizing the energy usage and improving the resource management. This analytical tools helps the managed lighting and other building system. And apart from that, so they demonstrate how the integration of commerce and technology helps for sustainable improvements by leveraging the digital twins, like you have this AI and you have this internet of technology into this addictive manufacturing and the automation. They not only optimizing the internal process, but also create the new opportunity for the business growth and the customer engagement. So this is the best example for advanced manufacturing technology. And next, we have this fostering the collaboration of innovation. So here I have taken an case study of Zipcars. So let me watch this video, which is related to the Zipcar, how they are into the sustainable mode.
Zipcar is a car sharing community that gives you instant access to drive all kinds of cars around hundreds of cities and campuses. You can book a car for a round trip by the hour or day and go wherever, whenever. Gas, insurance options, maintenance, and 180 miles a day are always included. Just sign up online to book cars instantly, 24/7. Once you've booked, you'll get pics of your car's location, directions on how to get there, and more trip details.
And when you get to the car, unlock it using the app. Before you go, check the car inside out and report any issues so we can fix it ASAP. Plus, we'll know it wasn't you. Then you're ready to hit the road. When it's time to end your trip, return your car to the same spot you got it from. Be back on time with a quarter tank of gas or higher. Use the gas card in the visor. And don't forget to clean up and take all your stuff, except the keys. That way, the next member has a great trip too. Tap to end your trip and you're all set. Thanks for driving with us. Zipcar. Have a car without owning one.
So this is the best example for fostering the collaboration. And next we have this promoting the responsible commerce. So I have already shared this case study. It is all about this Patagonia, how they are into this responsible commerce. So you can see in the t-shirt. So they have a logo called this Patagonia, Save Our Home Planet. And I have already told you that how this what we call it as this Patagonia, they are into the sustainable business model. So their main aim is to buy less and demand more. And next we have this encouraging the green innovation. And when it comes to encouraging the green innovation, so I have already shared with you the case study of Tesla. So with this Tesla, so when they entered into the market, because of Tesla, now we have seen so many EVs, not only in the four-wheelers, even in the two-wheelers also, they are entering into the market. So thereby we are encouraging the green entrepreneurship, and thereby we are encouraging the green innovation. And next we have this supporting the sustainable business model. When it comes to the supporting the sustainable business model, so I have taken a case study called IKEA. So you all know, right, IKEA, they are into the manufacturing of this furniture. Okay, so nobody has, imagined that from the local furniture business to the globalization. So look at the way how the IKEA entered into the globalization. So their main focus is on the customer centric first thing, and second thing, they started focusing mainly on deco effect. So with this deco effect, whatever the strategies that they are focusing, this deco effects plays a very important role when it comes to the sustainable development. So thereby this IKEA till now they are in number one in the market. So look at the way what are the strategies that they have done when it comes to sustainable business model. And next we have the education and awareness. So now majority of the education industry, they are focusing on STEM, that is science, technology, and the engineering and the mathematics. So when it comes to these kind of things, so education and awareness, especially the STEMs, they have introduced in the education sector. And I will be sharing one video which is related to the STEM education for sustainable development.
Today's youth have a passion for diverse opinions and new ideas. They are the most globalized demographic of our time and are willing to take a stand on issues that affect the nation and the world in order to protect our planet. The Smithsonian Science Education Center works to empower the next generation of decision makers, capable of making the right choices for the future of humanity. Support the Smithsonian Science Education Center through a charitable donation.
So this is the example for education and awareness. So majority of the education, they are into this science, technology, engineering, and the mathematics. And next we have this regulatory and policy support. Yes, so whatever till now I have covered, so these are the approaches, but the main thing, we should have the collaboration and we should have a support from the government. And that is what we call it as a regulatory and policy support. So here, when it comes to the regulatory and policy support, so by creating the financial initiatives, setting the environmental standards, supporting the technological innovation, and promoting the transparency and the encouraging the sustainable business model, and facilitating the international cooperation with the government and other companies, the policymakers can drive the progress towards the sustainable goals. And here you can go through the case studies which is related to this regulatory and the policy support. So we have this Horizon Europe and we have this US Energy Star program. So these case studies helps to know how they have framed the regulatory policy and support, especially when it comes to the sustainable development. And moving on to the last slide, that is a conclusion. So the sustainable development, it is an essential because to bridge a gap between the commerce and technology. So thereby we can improve the economic growth with the environment and the social responsibility. And apart from that, so whatever the technological innovation is there, this will be enhancing the business, thereby they are what supporting the long-term economic growth. So because of these things, so it will be impacting on the society. Obviously the country GDP will also increases. So through these mechanisms, the sustainable development ensures that the technological advancement and the business practices contribute to more resilience, equitable and the sustainable future. So here I will be showing you five documents which you people have to go through. So it is all about the sustainability. So these are the 5 documentary on the sustainability. One, we have this Living the Challenge. And second, we have this Kiss the Ground and Wasted. And we have a Plastic Ocean. So thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. If you have any doubts, you can ask.
Thank you, Ms. Akhila, for that engaging and insightful session. Your exploration of interplay between commerce and technology has certainly provided us with a deeper understanding of how these elements can drive sustainable development. Your examples of integrating green technologies and leveraging digital platforms were particularly thought-provoking. As we transition to our next session, I encourage everyone to reflect on the ideas shared and consider how we can apply them in our respective fields. Hello, Akhila ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, please make me a host or co-host.
Yes. Done, ma'am.
Okay, so let's move on to our second session for the day. Our second session today is titled Cultural and Social Impacts of Technological Advancements, an Interdisciplinary Review. This session will explore the cultural and social impacts of technological advancements through an interdisciplinary review. We will assess the consequences and implications of innovations such as social media and artificial intelligence, automation on societal norms, cultural values, and community dynamics. The topic underscores the importance of interdisciplinary research in addressing the broader implication of technology on society and promoting a sustainable development. I am delighted to introduce our second speaker, Dr. S. Catherine Rex, the Assistant Professor of SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Tamil Nadu. So, Dr. Catherine X, this interdisciplinary approach to technology's impact on the society promises to be both enlightening and impactful. So, Ma'am Catherine, please take the stage.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear my voice, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Thank you for introduction. And can you see my screens?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, welcome all. Welcome all participants. Can you hear my voice? And can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone can give your chat. Anyone can respond me. Kindly please write in chat box or else give an expressions like emotions. Yes. Yes, Karthika ma'am, thank you. So kindly be an interactive session since this is an afternoon session and also a very interesting topic where technology, how it is integrating with our cultural and social society in all the ways. So that is what our topic. And today I'm going to talk, everyone know about the difficulty and the positive and the negative of technology. So here I am, Catherine, where, so kindly, if I am a host, I have to admit everyone. Ma'am, is there any other option?
Yes, ma'am. I am admitting the request. You can continue your session.
For me also here.
So yes, ma'am. As you are the co-host.
Now I have when it is. Yes, I have joined in Savita Engineering College as associate professor. So when I am a member of this CMAO, that time I was an assistant professor. And here I have 16 years of experience as an academician. So we would have taken many sessions in our live sessions to our students, and this is my online session. So it's a great privilege to have this medium, and thank you for the opportunity, sir. And now I'm going to the topic where technology is available in the market for a price, because we are thinking that WhatsApp is free, but it is not so free. So every medium, every technology, every we are thinking whatever it is free, it is not so free, but it is available for us. What? For a price only. What is that price? Maybe our values. We can think in a different way, like our culture, like time, like empathy, like ethics, like our trust, and even transparency. Sometimes we need transparency. In some places, we don't need transparency. That also been exposed to the society. So technology have both positive and negative. We are talking about how it is going to affect our culture and society, and how we have to transform ourselves to what are the important things to be concentrated in the technology. We have to think about that. Yes, effect of technology is
both transformed ways, how we have been created the job, how we are doing the job, how we are consuming our food, how our consumption pattern change, our buying pattern change, our even our marriages are changed, how our culture has been changed. Now we are adapting even global culture where there is no boundary for anything. Now technology is being open to all. Everyone can know about every culture. Even now I can know the language of Japanese, even I know the language of Korea. Like that, language and culture and everything is being open. So we come to know about all the new different forms of artistics around the world. So the communication, the interaction has become very easier. So the technology is transforming the ways how we have been through all these years. So that is how even the cultural practices is being changed. That cultural practices in traditional way, some people are following, some people it has been again changing from the old methods to the new different traditional methods. Now we have seen how marriages have been happening. The changes have been the digital, the technology is being keep on changing. So the way we are thinking, the marriages are being done, the classes, now even the academician, as academician, we need to adapt technology. As in other way, even all those vendor, street vendor need to adapt the technology. So every lower to higher cadre, lower to all the ranges of people, all the ways of people have to learn the technology. So that is how they are, our way of working, our way of communications being transformed. Yes, all these are just an introduction part, how people have been developed by the in the previous years, where our elders, we used to hear all the stories from our elders, but it is not now. It is not being practiced now. Yes, is there anyone here still hearing stories from your elders? Can give an answer in your chat. Totally, we have 33 participants. I just want to know anyone just listening this time also from your elders, different types of stories. You are listening here, you are giving your ears to your elders. Is it happening now? Anyone can give a chat. Your answer you can give in chat. Not so, I think so. So I did not get any response. That is how nowadays we are being in the, yes, one chat, I got one chat. Yes, Amarnath sir. Ravi sir. Sir or ma'am, I don't know. So yes, still people are listening. Okay. Out of 34, 2 people have given yes. Right. Next, we have invented many tools and protection for agriculture and ways, even the spice being given a different kind of ways. You can get only the seasonal fruits, only those seasonal time you will get that fruit. Nowadays it is being extended, the seasons are being extended. Like that, agriculture also seeing a new invented tools. Printing press, differences in the books, how whether the school students or college students are reading books or not, or a newspaper. Like that, you can check how the people have been transformed using a technology. Now the nation and the community keep on changing their norms, social norms, values, living standard of people also been risen by the technology use. Here, how I just now I'm going into cultural impact, how the cultural impacted on technology as advancements. As we expect more from technology, we also start to expect less from each other. So this is how nowadays families are there. Many families, all people are working. We also tend to give most our time to our mobiles or to our television, or in a different forms of mediums of channels. Like that, even tweets or Facebook or emails. Yes, nowadays we are being demanded how upgraded we are, how we are in the time. Immediately, if there is any news, if there is any meetings, if there is any like a new trending topic, immediately we have to give our own thoughts through our WhatsApp or status or in LinkedIn post blog. All these, yes, we are supposed to be trending. Since we have technology upgradation, we need to be updated in our technology. This is what the society is expecting. Yes, we have to be there. That is also should be there. And similarly, we also have to give our time and concern to our each other. That is whoever around you, around your society. And Western culture dominance is there. Yes, it is also a negative impact, but Western culture dominance, whichever it is easy for our culture, we are adapting. Easy, it is not easy, we are just avoiding. Yes, social values were very less coherence about, because of technology, we are also having less violation of social values. Everything is being exposed through mediums. This is how technology is driving force for a cultural change. How technology, the example, news, trending news or a viral news, changing the political way of thinking, changing the social way, how is this polluting the environment. All these in agriculture field or in a political field or in a society or in a local government or in a global level, everything is being connected through this technology. It is all good is happening and also the bad is happening. But we need to be aware about the new changes in the technology, like hacking. Even in healthcare, education, transportation, communication, or in sustainability, so many advancements is happening. Public safety, so many advancement technologies are there. Immediately we can adapt to that if it is a safety measures. One example I want to share, how cultural intelligence is used by this brand. Everyone can identify what is this brand. How does brand, can anyone give in chat box? What is this brand coming to tell? Can you identify what brand is it? One person have given MC. Yes, sir. Amarnath, sir. I think so. Amarnath, sir, and few people are listening. Yes, is it? This is McDonald's. Yeah. Yes. McDonald's brand, how they have adapted, how they want to, already they were in the market, they have captured people, they have given good promotion, yes, with 99 rupees, with 100 rupees, with 200 rupees, all these pricing and all they attacked. But they also changed themselves into cultural adaptation. Since they are into India, they wanted to bring the Indian people into a superior way. They want to feel their spices, their, yes, Kartika, their spices, their vegetables. What do they like? In that perspective, they also thought. That is why they have influenced through our cultural taste, but they entered into India by giving so many adaptations in that product. They also used this intelligence of cultural integration into their products. They brought that. This is one of the way of attacking the customers with their own taste buds, with their own vegetables, with their own style. They wanted to come into market. This is how interdisciplinary review is happening. if you take a technology in all the field like healthcare or any communication or any 2-3 variables, 2-3 field, you can get into how they are into sociologically, they are attacking anthropology, psychology, economics, all these fields, all these lenses, through all these lenses, technology is integrated. So this is how McDonald's have been cultural adaptation happened. Cultural intelligence, we can say, even cultural intelligence they have brought. Even not only McDonald's, McDonald's burger, they have brought these two, Tikki, Aloo Tikki and Maharaja Mac. Like that, even you can see how they have brought into another segment. They are into another segment also. What are the other segments? Can anyone give in chat box? Not only McDonald's burger, but also they are into what other segment? Pizza, yes sir. Anyone? Yes, this different brand, cafe. KFC, not, no Kartika, it is KFC is purely a non-vegetarian. Here in McDonald's, non-veg, veg, both are there. Now they are even gone into one more chat. French fries, no. Still, I didn't get the answer, so I'm releasing. The answer is McDonald's. Now they are into even McCafe. That is coffee house style. McCafe house, coffee house style, food and beverage. Even they have started. That is being, they are expanding now in India also. You could have seen in some locations in India. So slowly now they are into coffee. Coffee is one of the another chain they are going into entered also in India also you can see this chain. Next, McDonald's. You can see McDonald's, this controversy. What is this controversy recently in India means? They have started a different, no, culturally, they adapted themselves into our taste buds. But then they started off using hamburgers. See, hamburgers, making hamburgers is in a hotel industry, that is a problem, that whether the key ingredient is beef or not. And all over the globally, what is the McDonald's did? They used hamburger easily because of the ingredient beef. There is no problem. But here in India, it became a problem. It created a problem. Since our belief is like that, cows are very sacred. We will believe that yes, we have to think you should not think. So there's Twitter brought controversy on this against McDonald's, why they are using beef so far. To beat that, they changed the ideas. Yes, it is not suitable for our culture. So we are not supposed to use hamburgers. And they have changed that concept into how they are replacing that into vegetarian veggies concepts. Like instead of using hamburgers, they have changed the concept into veggies. Not using halal word or not using any beef word or not using hamburger. So like that, they have been changed and after controversy only they changed. So this is what cultural impact on the brand. Examples. Even social impact. How a technology is a very big change for social collaboration in all the field, even our medical field, like we have been extended our lifespan from 60 to 80 now, and increased productivity in the production line, and better access to our information, like how fast the information is traveling into around the global wide, and time saving for the change. Now we have different 6 dimensions it is given by the author. How these all 6 dimensions is being impacted by the social technologies. Like how we are collecting the information. Now what is happening in digital asset, in satellite, all these immediate pictures we are getting. Creation, new innovation, startups, connection. We are connecting from China to Japan to all different brands in India. All these are happening. Computations, communications. Even spices. Here one example where spices is being by UNDP and MOU. They have conducted and they have come into a memorandum of understanding to build a lab where all the spices need to be entered into the portal by blockchain. So this is how a farmer will be given a quoting or a bidding about their own products, how the pricing is being fixed by the people, whoever buy, seller or buyer or any people who is going to buy, or even government will buy. This is how. Next example, I just want to give a same fast food giant like a McDonald's, how they have been used instead of cheese, they have used a vegetable oil in the form of cheese. This is also a violation. So this story is in February 23, 2024. It has come. Now they have given a show cause notice. All these are affecting the social and cultural belief and trust of the customers in and around India. Yes, here we have seen how the change of the cheese, McDonald's cheese word. For that, they have given a question. How you can use the word cheese without using a proper cheese? This is how the problem arises. So you need to change the word cheese. So now they have not used the name cheese. Instead of that, they have interpreted in a different way, like ingredient name they have given, not the process name. Even Netflix, you have seen Netflix. We thought only for viewing different channels, different films, different documentaries. Not like that. Even now they have launched a popcorn culture, and also other things you can even buy through their website. So trending on their shows with relevant to the items. So like that, they have also collaborated with many people and they have started. So this is one form of social integration of the technology. All these are positive ways. And scarcity principle, you have heard about this brand. Everyone know about Starbucks, how it has been made as number one or the prime or the premium goods, because of the idea is if a thing is hard to get it, it must be worth it. So they wanted to bring that name, that scarcity. That is why they have used this Starbucks pricing. You have seen how they have used this scarcity principle. So mostly Lego, you have seen that brand. All these are also the same symbol. That is why these two brands are being scarcity, because they are following the scarcity principle. Yes, cultural changes. Now we are seeing how cultural changes being adapted by all these fields. Now you can study in your place, sitting in your place, sitting in some different area, different country. You can also learn about different concepts. Religion, you can sit at home and see your whichever religious thoughts or speakers are giving some message, you can listen. Language, if I want to learn a language like Japanese or a French, you can learn it by different apps are there freely. It is available. You can learn it and you can find out what is the foreign language certification. You can have it. All these are available with the technology advancement only. We have come to know about all these languages. So many arts, many countries specifically, we have seen all those changes, cultural changes with the help of technology. Even now in medical line, what has happened? Here, a project where very complex medical concepts and all, they have given here one video where how these students are finding easily understanding with the help of technology. Very short video. You can go through with the help of technology. You can study side by side what is happening, what is the teacher is telling, what is the component we are studying in the book. Everything you can lively, you can go into the subjects with the help of next. Yeah, next screen. This is an impact of technology on society, mainly by both the sides, positive and the negative side. How even positive, we all know it is increased, the different technology have come, different AI has come. Immediately, if I want any question, if I real-time examples, if I want instantaneous data, if I want everything is being easily can identify with the help of positive side. We have seen the negative side. Yes, technology is also, you have to be there with upgradation, and then you restrict your social engagement timing also, with restrict of your screen time also, with your easily restrict your privacy issue also. This is very important for a negative side of technology. Here, one sociological impact happened with the help of a literature. Now they are saying this Japan aging population with respect of new innovations and new devices. Now aging population is being extended. They are supporting good support for the elderly individual. This is what the literature says. How the sociological impact is used by innovation in the healthcare, and many assistive devices is supporting every elderly person. No, don't go into a social isolation because it is happening among the youth. This is also you have to take care with the help of technology. You have to restrict your personalization time, and also social, you have to be along with the society. Don't go into social isolation. This is also a literature support is given. Here we have seen the digital apps and blockchains, which is helping spices producers. They are giving all the instruction. What are the spices? How many temperature you have to follow? What is the level of water you have to give? Guidance have been given for all the farmers. If they know to use this technology, they would have been successful in their business. And here we have a literature support, like they have given a in futuristic way, the technology is going to bringing up the concept of living space, dynamic living space, DLS, where now it is going to propose that in Singapore in 2000, by year 2040, there will be changes in the movement of passengers or cargo or a personal individual going to travel anywhere between 2050, this is going to happen. DLS, dynamic living space. Yes, here a 7D hologram how it is. You have seen in many channels, and this is also one kind of technology. It is going on. Next topic. How anthropology perspective, how the preservation is happening among the cultural exchanges. Self-expression. Digital platform is giving more identity. So we have to think about how an individual is behaving, how our cultural preservation is happening, what are the other risks they are imposed. All this you have to think in the anthropological perspective. Psychological aspect, yes, it is affecting our cognitive development and mental health. So you have to take care of our physical health effect also, like 20-20-20 rule for your digital viewing and your posture with the sleep. Is there any sleep problems are there? And if you have been reduced your physical activity, that is also affect your mental health. Economically, many innovation is happening with the help of UNCTAD, United Nations. Global commodity dependence. So how from 19 to 21, there is a graph. Here, market dynamics, how different market has been changed the way of doing business by startups, innovations, and entrepreneurships. Many organizations is supporting for them to start the business and run the business. Green logistics, nowadays we are using electric vehicle with the use of biofuels. Many transportation is happening. With that only, we are being efficiently using our energy and thinking about packaging, how we are reducing the packaging of plastics. All these, one of the greater waste reduction is happening. With that only we can operate this green logistics into our environment, where many products is being reuse, remanufacturing, and recycling. Yes, with this, we know the technology has a potential growth, potential way of giving all the opportunities in terms of economical opportunities or employment opportunities, or all these are happening with the level of standards, living standards, and the lifespan standards. All these are technologically really it is supporting. But then society, as a society, how hazardous happening, we have to be aware about that, and then use the technology. Enjoy the time, and then use it properly. So this is what my conclusion. Thank you, sir, for the opportunity. Any question? Any question, participants, you can ask. Yes. How research impart into our culture? Yes, sir. Research. Our research and all, we are doing research in terms of any one concepts like how children, how many times they are in the usage of mobiles. Nowadays, kids and all, like if you take, instead of making them to engaged, we are giving mobile. So from 2 years, maybe 2 or 2.5 years, they are facing the mobile, they are facing the screens, they are seeing the blue screen. So from there, they are affected by the blue screen exposure. Now, when I do a research, I can go and observe and ask their parents and what is the type of behavior your children have been faced. So like that, when I qualitative measure, we can come to know about the cultural differences, how we have been brought up and how these children are bringing, like Gen Z have been brought. Even we can ask our students as an academician, we can ask our student itself, how long hours you are seeing that blue screen. So when we ask in that way, culturally, the answer, qualitative research, if you do, the way of answering the student itself different. In the terms of students, if they are into 20 years, they themselves itself, the way of talking to us, we need to correct that. You need to give answer like this. Your way of thinking is like this. So we have to give them, practice them, make them to ask question in this way. Like that, we have to train them in perspective of how the way you have to communicate with the elders. So culturally, when you go into research area, each respondent's way of talking, we need to understand what generation they belong, what is their expectations. We need to analyze that and then adapt ourselves, because we are in a stage where, we know, we people have been in this field, we know what are the generations we have seen, how they are going on changing their way of thinking, their way of dealing a small problem itself, they think a big issue for them. So culturally, we are different. Each one is different. Upbringing is different. Environment is different. The way of speaking is different. The way of thinking is different. So we need to understand them and we make them to understand what is the right way of thinking. Yes, sir. I've given an answer, which is Amarnath, sir. Yes, thank you. Thank you, sir. What is your views, sir? Can you give your views? Amarnath, sir. Yes, one more question, I think, sir. Yes. We should preserve our culture or proceed towards global citizens. We need to preserve our culture, sir. We can go into any country. We can go into any country. We can go and settle. We can enjoy there. Yes, we can be there. Whichever right, we can take it when we are into global citizen. But then we belong to our Indian culture, means Indian way of thinking, Indian way of doing work, speaking, everything. We have to preserve that. Yes, Anil Kumar, sir. Am I right? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, yeah, I don't know your name, please. For digital view, yes, I said for digital view, you have to restrict yourself into, yes, ma'am. I think so. 2020 rule is every 20 minutes, you have to go away from the screen. So that is what. You have to reduce your, you are exposed to the blue screen, no? So to reduce your eye tiredness or fatigueness, or for to reduce that, you have to take your eye away from the screen and focus something else near a person, near you, any other person, or any green environment. So every 20-20, you have to go out of the screen and come out. So either you can go a walk or to reduce your display. That is, you are seeing that blue screen. For that, there is a rule called 20-20-20. So every 20 seconds, every 20 minutes or 20 seconds, that is up to you. If you are studying, you have to take your time. So break in between, you have to give a break. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Any other questions?
Very good afternoon to all of you. The attendance and feedback link has been shared in the chat. We can use that link to provide the feedback as well as for attendance. I hope the Q&A session is over. Okay, thank you, Dr. Catherine, for the very insightful session. Your interdisciplinary review of the technological advancements and the cultural and social impacts were both comprehensive and thought-provoking. The connections you drew between the technology and sustainable development have given us much to consider as we move forward in our academic and professional endeavors. With that, we conclude today's session. I would like to thank our speakers once again for very valuable contributions and all of you for your active participations. We had a few questions coming today in the Q&A session as well. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue this journey of learning and exploration. Thank you very much and have a great evening ahead. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, sir.